everyone, and welcome to DecantAsiaChannel.com, your source of information on Israeli wineries. We are your hosts, Mitch and Adam, coming to you today from Kosher, Israel, where I was just informed nothing ever happens here.
We like it that way.
Okay.
We pay extra for nothing to happen.
You know, we are doing something here today. We are doing Gvaot wines. That is what's happening here in Kosher today. Let's get it going, Gvaot.
Okay, Gvaot. Tiny winery, real tiny. We're talking 12,000 bottles for the world. This particular wine is their 2006 Cabernet Merlot blend. They're making great wines. The owner and winemaker, Shivi is his name, and he's actually a scientist as well. He's something to do with plants and stuff. I'm not exactly sure what they call it in this country. But this particular wine, 60% Cabernet, 40% Merlot. Grapes are grown at altitude between 700 and 900 meters straight up. They get tremendous altitude. The Merlots from this particular region are really full. I'm looking forward to this wine.
You know, I'm really looking forward to this wine. You know, you're talking and the color is rich, deep, and the aroma. I mean, you ever hear somebody saying, you know, I get some really nice bell peppers in here, and you're like, bell peppers? What? This is it. Wow. You know, you really get some earthiness to it. You get some bell peppers to this. This is a really, really interesting wine.
This is what they call terroir. Terroir basically is the unique environment in which these vines grow. It's a French word, and the earth emanates all these flavors. When you hear about, you know, idiots like us referring to bell peppers and cherries and leathery textures and all that, that all comes from the earth, and it's unique to each individual vineyard soil. And the amount of earthiness on this one on the aroma is very, very surprisingly pleasant. That earthy vegetal bell pepper is definitely there, and you know, it's mixed with a little bit of with a cherry fruit and almost a currant.
Yeah, I mean, it's interesting. It's like having your salad and your fruit salad all together. You know, I'm just missing the Caesar dressing for this. I mean, this is a really, really nice wine. The aroma is very pleasant. The tannins are inviting. It's on more on the elegant side. It's not too harsh. You know, you don't have that heat coming down at you. They've made this one really well.
And it's got a nice long finish. This is a really, really well-made wine. And as I mentioned, they're tiny. You know, they make a whole 12,000 bottles a year. This is their Herodion level. They have a couple levels. This is not their top level wine by all means. The only problem with this wine is that it's, you know, one of 12,000 bottles from the entire winery. They make about five different wines. So you're talking about, you know, a couple of hundred cases for the world. That's the biggest downside. Well, you know the issue.
Price. How much is it going to cost, Adam?
Well, here in shekel land, this is between 100 and 115 shekel.
You know, which terrible.
For 100 shekel?
For this bottle? Not terrible at all.
Dude, not terrible at all. This is a keeper at 100.
This is definitely a keeper at 100.
Compared to the other things we've had at 100?
Yeah. Gvaot, I mean, really, I haven't seen it in a lot of places, but I hate to tell you, after today's tasting, what are they, down to like 11,999 bottles now, so I feel bad, but...
This is actually a precious commodity here.
This really is a precious commodity. They really are boutique, but they really love what they do. And you can really taste it from their wines.
And just so you guys know, out there in the world, this is available in Dollarland. However, in Dollarland, I believe this is going for somewhere around $50 a bottle.
Okay, I mean, I see it.
Yeah. Now think about what else is coming out of Israel.
That's what I'm trying to say.
By the time it gets to Dollarland, you know, with the 3-tier system that your government mandates, you know, there's a lot of markup, a lot of taxes, and you know, at $50 a bottle or at 45 even, this is good wine.
You know, if you take a look at what's on the shelf really in America, I mean, you know, we're coming here saying it's 100 shekels, and then we're talking about like $45 in America. Yeah, the price is different, but let's look at what else is on the shelves in America, not to mention any labels or any brands or varietals. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's not just mention any of those, but if you compare it to what's on that price range, the $45, $50 price range, this is definitely one of the leaders, and it can be one of the leaders.
Yeah, your biggest problem is going to be where to find it.
Yeah.
When you guys are ready to come to visit this winery, let us know. We're here for you.
We're always here for you at DecantAsiaChannel.com. Your source of information on Israeli wineries. Thank you so much for joining us today. L'chaim.